I'm trying to live in the 140s. Don't be mad. So what I do is
140s. I chicks that are 140. My dad, when I was a kid, anytime you ever saw two dudes together, you go, look at this two gay guys. And then one day I go, do you think they're saying that about us? And he goes, oh God, I hope not. You find out that a lot of your friends,
they like you where you are.
They like you where you are.
Yeah.
Let's not get crazy.
This is the third time I've texted you. I swear to God, if you don't reply, I'm going to come to your house, inject AIDS into you and light your house on fire and kill your children. The next test. My bad. That was for my sister.
All right, Dana, we had Bert Kreischer on, I think on again, right? He's been on before.
It was our second time. We did it a couple of months ago. And we did it in the studio where you're sitting for flying a while.
Oh, yeah.
Up close and personal.
We all took our shirts off as an homage. No, I didn't. I was requested to keep mine on by America.
Yeah,
and
I took my shirt off, and you looked over, and I don't want to talk out of school, but you did faint.
Is that why I fainted? Oh, yeah.
You fainted, and Heather kind of caught you. But anyway, let's get back to Bert Kreischer, our guest.
Bert Kreischer, Freebert is the show on Netflix. We talk about everything up and down, and also the casting for the show, how he got into it, what the show's about. And it looks like a fun show. I watched some of it yesterday. So I think this is kind of what people want to hear about Bert right now. Yeah. You had a nice time.
I had a nice time. It's always very interesting how he and Tom Segura are friends and have their podcast, how just smart they are just about the way to be in show business, you know. Yeah. And Bert is very humble about it, you know. He's kind of sheepish about his stand-up, but he's a great stand-up because he kills consistently for an hour. And he still looks pretty good with his shirt off. I'll say.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that doesn't look super gross with his shirt off. Some people, you see the shirt off and you go, that's not fair. That's not fair to us.
Well, it's still fairly solid. But if you jump up and down on the stage and then there's movement for a long time, that's when you put the shirt on. The thing that surprised me about this podcast was he went pantless as well, which you don't see that. But he's got incredibly strong legs.
Well, see for yourself. Here we go, guys. Bert Kreischer.
Which ones?
It's a good start.
Are we recording? Always recording productions. You're a cocktail of Mr. Kreischer.
Take my BPC 157 before I go to bed.
What's that one?
I'm on Manjaro. I'm on testosterone. I'm on metformin. I'm on everything.
Oh, good. Manjaro.
Manjaro is
not Zepbound.
I think that's what it is, right?
I don't know.
It's like the trizepatide.
Is it like the commercial?
Oh, do they show you throwing up and shitting blood? No.
We're all supposed to be microdosing it. So
I'm microdosing it.
You're microdosing. Okay.
Manjaro.
What's it doing for you? Is it
takes your sparkle away?
Okay.
Well, does it take away your appetite? Is that the notion?
Yeah. The thing that drives you?
Yeah. I think it drives life.
So everything that's fun goes away. Yeah. It's incredible. It's cheap too.
It turns into a dial tone.
It's a kind of dystopian thing. You lose the weight, but you got no joy in life. It's kind of what you call a classic trade-off.
When does this Manjaro kick in?
I think the second hour of this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, obviously we're both on it.
Yeah, you guys are. What is it like? You can eat your entire life. You can eat Taco Bell every meal.
I can't anymore, but I will tell you.
What do you mean you can't anymore? For why?
Taco Bell.
I do get skinny fat, and that's no good. A lot of whispers. Dennis Miller used to call it a cash register because he goes, Spudley, I'm getting a fucking cash register here. I got NCR-itis.
I got spilkus in my milkus.
Yeah. You know. So we can't be, but Dana's always been pretty straight.
But it's all calculated. For a small frame, 128 in high school, I was 165.
That's the highest.
So what I started to do, because I'd never weighed myself, and I did Blue Thunder with James Ferrantino, look it up. First time around catering for 6 months. Yes.
I bought that at 7-Eleven. Throw in joke. Go ahead.
This is good. This is why we work.
I'm fucking sad.
Tell the story. No, but anyway, so then I gained 20 pounds. So after that, I just weigh myself every day.
Yeah, well, that's the key. You got to weigh yourself every day. That's because if you don't, that's when you gain weight.
It gets
So
away from you.
I'm trying to live in the 140s. Don't be mad. So what I do is
140s. I fuck chicks that are 140.
I got stools that weigh 140 over here, you know. So what I do is I step on a digital scale. I don't punish myself. If I want to go on vacation or party, I'll bring it down a little bit. So I just, you know why? Cowardice. I don't want to wake up and go, I got to fucking lose 30 pounds. Terrified
It's the
of that.
worst.
So just maintenance. We'll talk after the podcast. This
No,
is a little deep for, you know.
For guys like me. I did the same thing, and it sounds crazy, but with like drugs, like in 90s, 2000, where I would take some and people go, just be careful, you don't get addicted. So I would keep drinking and drugs sort of in check because I always knew I'd have to come back to zero because you're not gonna stay in showbiz that long. I'm not talented enough to stay that long if
You've been
you're
here
a
pretty
problem.
long.
So you go up and you go, oh, I took a Viking today, and then you go, my friend takes 6 a day. He's fucked up all the time. It's great. And I'm like, I know, but then I got to go backwards. I can't. You know, if you can always quit a little bit, it's a little easier. But if you're you drink probably more than drug thing. But I used to drink a little more than I do now, and then I had to slowly reel it in. It was never super horrible, but it's easier to come back to zero if you're not too far away.
Bert?
I'm always shocked when people have like a real drinking problem. Like I'm always blown away by because I drink a lot. I'm a big drinker, but like when you see someone who's like shaking and then just getting into their mouth, and you're like, whoa,
right? Like it's been an hour and they need something.
Yeah, you're like that can happen.
Yeah,
and like that because I've never. Or like this people that can't quit drinking, they got to go into detox. That's always shocking for me.
So can you do like 2 weeks hard and then you take 10 days, you just don't really drink?
Yeah. Or, I'm healthier on the road. That sounds crazy because I won't drink until, for me, it's about the witching hour. Like if I'm at home and the sun starts setting, I go, hey, let's
no rules.
Let's open a bottle of rosé. What are we doing?
Again,
What are we doing?
But if I'm on the road, I won't have my first drink until like 9:30 because I don't.
Yeah.
That's when I'm done.
And
if I'm doing theaters and you do 2 a night, I won't drink until 12:30.
So you do 2 shows a night?
If I do a theater,
Fuck.
yeah.
Well, that's big money, but God. That's big money. I couldn't do it.
Okay, I want to give you one little last health thing, and we can move on to your career and stuff. The solution to pollution is dilution.
Whoa.
Are you talking about water?
Yeah.
Dude.
So if you're going to drink, so before you start drinking, before you crack that first beer or whatever for sunset, you have 16 ounces of water.
Yeah.
It's all diluted. All your organs, liver, kidneys, before and then during.
Okay.
Throw a party. The effects of alcohol will be diluted. And the taxingness on your body.
Oh,
so
really?
The solution to pollution is dilution. So water,
that should be
water.
a fucking shirt. Yeah. What I do is I wish I had a picture of it. I take liquid deaths and I put them all on my headboard. I line my whole headboard up with liquid deaths.
Okay.
And then right before I go to bed, I murder 4.
Whoa.
I murder 4.
Oh, right. But you have to get up a lot.
But then every time I have to pee, I murder 1. So I pee throughout the night. I wake up probably like 4 times a night, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to wake up at 2 and go, ooh, it's only 2.
It's better than being dehydrated. It's better to wake up because you drank so much water.
And then what I do is I take them. This is my favorite part, is I throw them in the air like a king.
Wherever they land.
And I hear ding, 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 ding.
Who gives a
So I was doing this TV show. I was doing this TV show, Freebert, and we were in Atlanta.
Your new show.
We were in the 4th down in Atlanta, beautiful hotel. My wife and I had our own rooms. It was so great. And then every night, I have all my liquid deaths up on the thing, and I throw them in the air, and I throw them in the air. The last day of shooting, our director, we were like, hey, did you like the hotel? And he's like, yeah. But there's this guy in the middle of the night just moving furniture or chains.
Oh, my God.
And it was you.
I go, what room are you in? He goes, 311. I go, I'm in 411. I go, can I show you what I do? And I brought him up to my room. The floor is covered in cans. And he's like, I couldn't sleep all fucking month.
Oh, my God.
Jeez, so you're the next night, you're like, oh, this could be so great. You're like 2001, the ape throws the bone. Oh, my friend. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So you didn't need my little solution to.
I'm a big proponent. I didn't start drinking water. This sounds crazy, and I know that sounds like a plug for Liquid Death. I didn't start drinking water until Liquid Death because of the delivery system.
Right.
Everything's about delivery systems in life. Like even comedy these days, the delivery system, I think because comedy got so broad and so popular because the delivery system got so accessible. Meaning, like the delivery system for nicotine was cigarettes for so long, or chewing tobacco, and it turned people off because it was gross. The second it turned into Zins, everyone's like, chicks are doing it. They're
something's
nice.
Cool, yeah.
So what's the new delivery
Liquid Death
system
is cool
for
looking.
comedy?
TikTok, Instagram, podcasts. It's not just when you guys started, the only delivery system for comedy was either evening at the Improv, Carson, or going to an actual comedy club. That
Small
was it.
club, yeah.
Now the delivery system is Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Netflix, HBO Max, comedy clubs, theaters. Comedy's everywhere now.
Yeah.
So which is the biggest one for you? If you had to pick one social media site to post stuff on.
Oh, I'm only paying attention to Instagram.
I
TikTok is. I have a TikTok, but I don't touch it. My team runs it. I have a YouTube. I'm never on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. My algorithm on YouTube is like. Said the thing I watched the most was about wars and documentaries on history.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not mine.
What's your algorithm?
His is
Porn.
more.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was that joke.
He's kind of. He's
not
kind
gonna
of
walk you through all of them, guys. No, by the way, is Instagram turning into the new Facebook? That's what I'm worried about because Facebook is for old people. I guess we're old, but not you. But
we're the same age.
Are we?
Yeah, 53.
30. Oh, okay.
I was thinking that driving over. I kind of grew up with you. Like I grew up with you, but you're like younger than my dad. But you're like an older brother.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm. Yeah, probably.
You're 70, I think.
Yeah.
And then,
But you know how old he is?
You. He's got to be 53.
Yeah.
53. Yeah, he's 53.
How old is Segura?
I don't know, like 49, 47. He looks older than me.
That's pretty good, man. This guy's happy right now. Why can't you stop smiling?
Because I'm 54.
Your new nickname is 53.
Look at that fucking watch, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Is it a Rolly?
Yeah.
So you're like.
No, swatches are coming back though. I don't like to flaunt.
Do you have security with that watch?
Yeah.
I mean, in LA.
I'm gonna be very honest.
Good.
I had an identity crisis at a certain point in my career when I started making money, and I watched all my friends that were making money not change. I don't want to say change, but become rich people. They started flying planes and driving race cars and buying cars and buying houses and like they'd buy houses that were furnished. I was like, what? Like,
oh, can you do that?
Yeah, they'd be like, "We'll take it. Keep the furniture."
Oh, keep the like staging furniture.
Yeah, and so, and I was still the same, like just wearing t-shirts and jeans and flip flops, wearing hats. I wasn't spending my money on anything. I didn't care. I don't really care about cars. And one day I was sitting with a group of my friends, and everyone had Rolexes on, and they were telling stories about buying each other Rolexes for gifts. And I was like, I don't have a fucking Rolex. Yeah. And I was like, I should get a Rolex. I gotta act like a grown up. Yeah. So I got my first Rolex and I loved it. I would look at it. It was a Submariner. I got it in Vegas, and I would look at it and it would cheer me up. And then I became a little bit of a watch guy, but I'm also not, because I only buy Rolexes. Yeah. So I don't know anything about watches.
But you're kind of tan. You got a good arm, thick arm, big watch. I think that's cooler. I think than a little. I mean, like there's different ways. I think the way people always want to show a little money when the basketball players walk in or the football players walk in the beginning. And it used to be just through the tunnel, but now it's a full fashion show, and they have like a little purse and they have like a skirt on. Yeah. Or whatever. You go, what happened? What's going on?
And do you remember when they were dressing up almost like gay guys? Like, do you remember Dwayne Wade was dressing like a gay? Like it was like tight pants like this, and you're like,
I know it. I don't know. I think they were just dressing.
You know, I guess technically I'm dressed like a gay guy. I'm sure there's a gay guy wearing what I'm wearing.
You're like
my dad used to say that when I'm.
No, you're a guy acting like you're not gay. You're like, look, I look like Bert Kreischer.
My dad, when I was a kid, anytime you ever saw two dudes together, you go, look at these two gay guys. And then one day I go, do you think they're saying that about us? And he goes, oh, God, I hope not.
You know, he finally goes like, yeah. Every time I go to the airport, I go, look at all these Bert Kreischers here. And when I was at the Barrett Jackson car show, I go, it's full of Bert Kreischer. Because it's the guy with the beard, and they got a hat, and they're walking through.
Oh, so, you go to my show, and everyone looks like me.
Yeah. I bet.
I can almost, you know what's crazy?
I get them too.
I can tell a fan of mine as they're walking towards me, I'm like, this guy's about to lose his shit.
It's a mirror.
Yeah.
Hey!
But what's crazy is I went to Paris.
Okay.
And I would see guys that would be fans of mine, but they didn't know me.
Oh.
And I wanted to go, hey, can I turn you on to something I think you're going to love?
My whole career.
I think you're going to like this. Because they'd have beards. They'd be big fat guys drinking beers at a bar.
But you're still Netflix and stuff. Do you go overseas and do people know you? Because I was always wondering because I don't go overseas.
Yeah, we do. I do Netherlands.
Oh, you do shows?
Oh, yeah. We do. I do a European tour. I'll do one for this tour for Permission to Party. We do London. You know, all of Europe, all of the UK, Ireland, Ireland's the craziest.
Drinkers.
With the Guinness and the drinking.
I mean, I think it's the O2 Arena is what it's called. It's not the same thing. I forget.
Dublin?
In Dublin.
Their version of the O2?
And they ran the show. The Irish ran the show. Like, I got on stage with a Guinness and I held it up in the air. And they start going, ole, 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 ole. And so I would start to drink and they go, and then I'd be in the middle of a joke and then you hear, ole, 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 and another beat. I got wasted on stage and they are the ones who basically orchestrated the show. It was, now, same show, Tom Segura goes and was livid. Oh,
yeah. When I was there, they were going, he's gay, he's gay, he's gay, he's gay. I'm like, me? Yeah, you're the only guy up there, dude. Oh.
You know, every year, David, I think we can unequivocally say this, we make resolutions that somehow never stick.
Right.
But this year, I've found the one resolution that actually works.
Okay.
Groons is the simple daily habit that succeeds where extreme resolutions fail, delivering real benefits with minimal effort. If you haven't heard me talk about Groons before, they're a convenient, comprehensive formula packed into a daily snack pack of gummies. This isn't just a multivitamin, a greens gummy, or a prebiotic. It's all those things and then some at a fraction of the price.
Plus, I don't know if you know this, bonus, it tastes amazing. Each pack is vegan, nut-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, and free from artificial colors and flavors, with over 20 vitamins and minerals, 60 ingredients, including nutrient-dense and whole food ingredients, and 6 grams of prebiotic fiber. That's more fiber than 2 cups of broccoli.
Whoa.
Groons does the heavy lifting while it feels like doing the least.
There's even Groons Kids with, get this, 21 plus essential vitamins and 60 plus ingredients, including nutrient dense and whole foods to support immunity and development.
Kick off your new year right and save up to 52% off with code FOTW at Groons.co. That's FOTW at GRUNS.co. When you drink on stage like that, do you get pressure? I remember, well, even Farley, when he was everywhere, we'd go just walk by someone and they go, hey, sit down, have a drink with us. Hey, everyone's pulling, even if he's 100% in rehab, they want to be the guy that either broke his rehab or got drunk. So no one gives a fat fuck if he's in rehab. They're like, no, come on, man, just one, we'll do shots. We'll buy. And he was such a people pleaser, he would do them. So you must get people, A, want to drink with you when you're just out, and B, on stage, do they send you drinks, or do you have to drink on stage every time?
Well, I won't drink anything that's sent to me now. I mean,
right, it is weird. Yeah,
but I always have a drink with me on stage. Like usually, I bring a coffee and a Porosos and soda on stage, but I won't touch the cocktail until I start the machine store at the end of the show.
Oh, okay.
And so, because I'm working on something, it's like it
is hard to. You have to have a sharp, clear head.
When I did clubs, they would send drinks nonstop. Yeah. And my thing when I was doing clubs, I never felt like I had job security. You know, I never really sold tickets until later. And so back in the day, if they sent drinks, I knew that would get them drinking. And I knew David Tell one time told me, He goes, where were you? And I said, Laugh Stop in Houston. And he goes, how were the bar sales? And I went,
yeah, that's the part you don't think about.
Because they look at that.
yeah. And he goes, I don't know. And he goes, let me tell you something about Houston. That guy doesn't know comedy. But what he does do is he checks the bar tabs every night. And if your bar sales are bigger than the next guy's, you're definitely coming back.
Yeah, that's smart.
So I would bring 6-pack of Heinekens on stage. When I did clubs, I'd bring a 6-pack. And I'd drink. And I'd do shots. And then this was the key. This was like Job Security 101. I was in Chicago, and I was in Tony Baldino Club at Schaumburg, and I said, you know, how much do you make money if I bring people at the bar after and stick around and drink? And he goes, oh yeah. So I started telling people, hey, after the show, don't leave. We're gonna drink at the bar. I'll do a meet and greet. We can hang out. We can take pictures.
Very smart.
And then I would say, and then I started coming up with gambling games where I go, all right, game of chance. We got a ball. First person to put it into the trash can from across the room, it's a $20 buy-in, $1 rebuys, let's go. And like 100 guys would stay. The pot would be $2,000.
And in the bar?
In the bar.
Okay,
after the show. And we'd stay until 4 a.m. And the second I did that, it was like comedy clubs were dying to have me. And then I did. I mean, this was all like, I got to be honest, like it was a workaround because I was so insecure that I wasn't as good as like a Bill Burr or a Dave Attell or a David Spade or a Dana Carvey. I was always like, because I took my shirt off, I'm a party guy. I would do this thing called the waitstaff raffle. I mean, clubs fucking loved me. I would say at the end of the show, I'd say, hey, I'm going to pass around a hat. Whatever change you have, throw it in, $1, $20, whatever. And then we're going to pick one name out of the waitstaff and we're going to give that person the money. It's going to change their lives. The first person we did it to, the girl, because it was in Jersey, because I got like $100 bonus, and I was like, I could give it $10 to everyone, or just give 100 to one. So I put 100 in. We collect $633 on one show. On the first time I did it,
huge.
And the girl comes up, and she starts crying, and she's pregnant, and she goes, "I get to buy the good car seat now," and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" I got the best one. This was the best one. So we're in.
She said, "I get to have the baby now."
We're in Lexington, Kentucky now. Stereotypically, you never wanted a black dude to win because
okay, explain that.
Because they didn't show emotion. You wanted the person to receive the thing.
Right.
No, black guys were always like, cool.
Okay.
One guy was like, I'm going to get sneakers. And you're like, ugh. Now we feel like we wasted our money.
We got to cast the winner.
Shit house. Who goes the most crazy?
You wanted a black chick to win? Always. They always would. And then you go white chick or any ethnicity, then white chick, then white dude, last was black dude. You never wanted a black dude to win.
Shit.
So this guy, I wish I could remember his name.
I'm not going to guess.
He went. Just guess.
I think I know.
Lavernius or something.
Yep.
No, I pull his name. Kevin, I think. I don't think his name is Kevin. I pull his name, and he comes up, and he's like this. He's like, cool.
Okay.
And it was like $700. And I go, so what are you going to spend the money on? He's like, I'm good, man. And I was like, what are you going to spend the money on? And I go, you seem emotional. Whew. He starts to tear up, and I see it in his eye, and he goes, next week is my little girl's birthday, and now I get to be the father she thinks I am.
Cute.
I start crying. He goes, she wanted a party. I couldn't throw a party. Now I can throw a party, and I can buy her a present. And I was like, and everyone started opening their wallets and walking up and giving him money, and he's sobbing. I'm sobbing. The whole room sobbing. I'm like, wow, I tell that, right? I tell that to the waitstaff the next place. I'm in Pittsburgh. Guy wins. He comes up on stage and he's crying. And I go, you seem emotional. He goes, my son has cancer. And I'm like, oh my God. He goes, this Christmas, it's going to be hard on our family, but now I can bring my family in so they can all spend his last Christmas together. And we're like, holy shit. Everyone comes up. Guy walked with like $3,000. I get done the show. He comes in the green room. He goes, and the Oscar goes to. I go,
oh
you
my
cocksucker.
What a dick.
And then I stopped doing it. I was like, I can't do this. This sucks. God. But yeah, the black dude was the best. The black dude was the best.
I almost gave him money.
I'm gobsmacked. I don't know of any stand-up that has done this.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
I was like
anybody.
It was any opportunity to do anything to help.
Do it. Maybe
just helps the show.
It was like, I don't know. You always try to tip the waitstaff big.
Sure.
And so like, I don't know. I think once, and I think I always had insecurity about my stand up because I didn't know why people were coming to see me. You know, like I was like, like I know I'm a good storyteller, and I know I'm a good comic. I was always fun on stage, but like I never got nominated for a Golden Globe or like an Emmy or any of that shit for my stand up. And I always thought my specials are good. They track well, they do well on Netflix. But I mean, they get big numbers. But even when I say that, I kind of cheat coded the system. Like I heard 2 people saying that people only watched 30 minutes of their special. Yeah. And then Netflix said they only watched the first 30 minutes. That's why we're doing 30 minutes.
That, at the most. Yeah.
So on Secret Time, I took my closer and I put it at 22 minutes. I was like, if I'm not gonna put my best joke at the end where no one hears it. I'm gonna put it. When you're not watching.
So true. Yeah. So true.
And then I took everything and I front loaded it. Yeah. In Secret Time, the first 30 minutes go by so quick because I skinnied everything up, crammed it up, and then it turns out people like Robbie called and he was like, your retention rate was like 97%. 97% of the people that watched your special watched the whole fucking thing. And I was like, oh yeah.
Because they're locked in.
Next I go, I cheat coded it. I put my closer at 22 and he was like, what?
Yeah.
Because when I went into the inner sanctum with Netflix, they gave me that metric. I go, I would have done the whole thing different. Oh, yeah. Because it's like you're doing a set, and if you're not holding them, the audience is slowly starting to leave. Say you're in a big room. They're leaving, and you got to get to this certain time where they're still there. So you would reorientate. I don't know. I'm going to call that clever, smart. I don't know. What do you call that mindset that you have to go, curiosity about how to hack things or how to win, basically, right?
I think I've gotten compliments from business people on the way I've done my career. But you always want to be Sandler, who doesn't look like he tries.
Doesn't look like he tries, never stops working.
Yeah. Like you want to be like, and beloved by everyone. Everything he does is the best thing anyone's ever fucking seen. Yeah. Like you want to be like Attell, or Chappelle. They're just geniuses. For me, I was like, I think I got to do a little extra to get to genius. Sure. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. I put my first like big tour on sale in theaters, and they were like, I had fucking agents calling me. I mean, people we know. You're wrong. Not my agent, but you're wrong. You're not ready for theaters. You're gonna ruin your career. And I was terrified. So I took $1,200 and I did a dance video. and I got this professional dancer to teach me a dance, and I did a dance video, and then I released my tour dates on the side. And I started promoting promoting
so you're
myself.
Dancing in the margin of the video, and then things are coming down. And what are you doing, Dan? What are you wearing? Is it just
Speedo, high tops?
Oh, okay.
High tops.
And so
it's a little bit Chris Farley vibes in a way.
Oh yeah, and I did promo videos. I never thought I could just put tickets on sale. I thought I gotta bring
smart,
the razzle dazzle. I got a marching band. I paid a marching band like $2,400 to come to my backyard and play Rubber Band Man to do a promo.
Great song.
It's the only song they all knew.
Toe tapper.
I had no plans. I just brought them over. I was like, do you guys know a song? And they're like, what do you guys know? And then one guy goes, I know Rubber Band Man. And everyone goes, I know Rubber Band Man. I was like, cool. So I sat him around my pool. I was it looked like a regular promo read, and I was like, I got a big announcement, and I blow a whistle, and then the drum guy comes out behind me from my in my backyard, and then I reveal the band, and we start dancing. But like I guess you could call it smart. I know that I've had companies come to me to use that side of my brain, but I always felt like I was cheat coding it.
Yeah.
When you were playing the Santa Barbara Bowl, I saw a flyer, and the flyer, I don't know, as guest stars or whatever, felt like an event and a party, and more than a regular, just one guy with a mic talking, So
it's like Nitro Circus used to be with Travis. It's like, oh, this is an event more than just let's just go watch stand up.
Like it's like I tried to get you to do the Fully Loaded with me.
Bus tour, yeah.
Yeah, and what it was is it was a heavy lift for me. Because I have all these great comics. I mean, you look at the list of comics that have done Fully Loaded. It's
You
the
had
best
Attell,
comics
you had Mark
in
Norman,
the
you had
world.
great
Shane
comics,
Gillis,
yeah.
Big J. Okerson, Stavi. I mean, it's the best comics in the world.
Yeah.
And I did some crazy event. We were the first people to ever do stand up at the Gorge. 35,000 people. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy, and I loved the challenge. I loved the heavy lift. I loved Jelly Roll came out and toured with us. We had Marcus King. It's just wild events. And then, but I didn't realize and I was so ambitious and so proud of my ambition and what I could do that I didn't realize how many comics I was alienating. Because not everyone was invited. Right. And one night we were doing the tennis arena in where they used to hold the U.S. Open in Long Island. Mm-hmm. It's a stage, it's an outdoor venue. It's beautiful. And someone came up to me and they said, "Why did you do this? Can you believe you did this?" And I said, "Yeah, I can believe." And they go, well, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Well, I did it because I don't think I would have ever been invited to do it. No one was I never got invited to Montreal or Aspen I never got on the Oddball. I never got invited to do that.
Oddball tour.
I've never done Moon Tower. I've never been invited to do anything ever. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. I've been successful for 27 years and I've never been invited to do anything. So I just had to create them to do them. Mm-hmm. And then as I said that, I realized, oh my God, I am doing to other comics what was done to me.
Yeah, it's just the way it is.
Do you still feel like you're the underdog in some way? It's just part of your brain.
I never feel. Yeah. I think I think that's the thing that drives me. I have a very punitive brain.
Do better, Bert. Do better.
Oh yeah.
Does it mean puny?
Puny. No, yeah, probably. I'm just very rough on myself. This morning, I got up. I partied last night, smoked a cigar. Watched the new Sandler George Clooney movie, which is fucking amazing.
Oh, right, Jay Kelly.
It's so fucking good. It shouldn't be that good. those two on the cover, you're like, as a viewer, you're like, two guys phoning it in. They wanted to spend time together. They both wanted to go to Rome, spend some time with their families, bring the boys out, play a little golf. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's George Clooney brought his fucking A game. I'm not saying that he hasn't always, but he,
Sure.
Sometimes.
Great director, too.
Well, you get
Noah Baumbach.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And, Adam and Clooney probably get the pick of the litter of all scripts. So especially each one does and then put them together. So
yeah, great director.
But sometimes that doesn't work.
When I saw the trailer, I thought, they're in the pocket. Yeah. When I saw 10 seconds.
He's already up for awards.
I literally, you sit back and you're like, I saw the Clooney Brad Pitt one.
Wolves?
Yeah, it was okay. It was good. It was funny, but I'm like, you're Brad Pitt and George Clooney. Come on.
The bar.
Well, I couldn't with Wolf. I wasn't quite sure. They're just cool dudes, and there's a crime. This one is very specific. Just like he's an old, and Clooney playing a version of himself in a way, and then Sandler being the manager. I just saw immediately because that's part of Sandler's personality. A little
different
bit,
move
of
for
like,
Sandler.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
Yeah.
You all right, Carvey? It's part kind of, and I don't know.
I've only creeped him out.
You've only creeped him out?
Where you came up to him or something?
No.
Oh, that
worst
thing.
Interview. You called me the next day, and you're like, because I was worried about it. It's like, it was during the pandemic, and I did that interview, and I was like,
yes,
I remember. Called his movie "Beautiful Gems" or something.
Yeah,
I remember that. You showed me that video.
Yeah,
I was like, I showed my daughter's Happy Madison the other day, and he was like, "Did you?" I was like, "They loved it." And he was like,
and I asked Happy Gilmore?
Yeah. I called it Happy Madison. And then I was like, hey, do you have Netflix? He's like, I have a $250 million deal now. He didn't say that, but that's in hindsight.
Yeah, Sandler is.
I doubt he would hold that against you.
I don't think so.
It. Yeah,
he's going a million miles.
Anytime it's an unintentional thing, it's fine. Like anybody, you're not after him. Plus, your comics, he likes that.
Yeah.
So when you got rich and famous, okay, at a given point, then that was just for sure. Bert is rich, Bert is famous. How did it affect relationships with people?
Oh, that's a great question. I realized not everyone was rooting for me.
Is pulling for you, yeah. We all find that all along the way. Yeah.
You find out that a lot of your friends...
They like you where you are.
They like you where you are.
Yeah.
Let's not get crazy.
Don't go nuts here.
That's quite enough. That's quite enough.
How did that manifest itself? Just in little sly things, little digs, kind of backstage, or or whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was like, it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't know the right way to say it without bringing up old dramas, but like it was
old
tough.
comics or old friends or family?
Everyone. I mean, everyone.
Family's
like,
tough.
Oh, my family all was disconnected. I don't think they had any idea what was happening. Rogan and Tom were the two people that were like cheering for me. They were like legit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rogan would be like, he was like, "Dude, you're not here by mistake," and he's like, "You've earned this." You know. But I realized there were a lot of people that liked me when I was below them, and they didn't like me when I blew up. And the lesson I learned was, because dude, like I broke ticket sales. I broke a lot of people's ticket sales, and I thought they would be like,
"Hey, cool."
Yeah, they didn't like it.
Didn't like it.
And I could see that one coming.
Yeah, and then what's interesting,
human nature.
I got a call one day from Shane Gillis, and he was like, "Hey, do you remember when we worked at the Celebrity Arena in Arizona?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You did the record beer sales." And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Guess who just broke it?"
Yeah.
And at that moment, I went, "Oh, I need to be what I always wanted everyone to be for me." And I was like, "Dude, fucking, you're the man." And for Shane, he's doing Lincoln Financial. The day I heard about it, I texted him. I want everyone to succeed. I don't care. I have no competition in me. I literally, like, my competition's within myself. And what can I do? It is my race, and no one can affect me other than me. And I can be inspired by shit Shane does. Like tires, I loved tires. Yeah. When I got greenlit for Freebert, I called Shane, and I was like, "Dude, I'm nervous." And he's like, "Dude, you're gonna kill it." And I was like, "I may lean on you a little bit in production of like shit, because I don't know." And when Tommy's Bad Ideas came out, Bad Thoughts came out,
Tom Segura
fucking loved it. And I called Tommy. I go, "This looks amazing. He's a great actor." So yeah, I think the pullback, the takeaway was, I was bummed that not everyone loved me the way I wanted them to love me. So I just loved everyone as they succeeded.
Yeah, it is hard. I mean, it's a jealous business, and personal struggles. My family was always cool about it, but there's people on the outside, or friends, or sort of friends.
Yeah, you have to forgive the 10-year-old boy inside you.
Yeah,
it's little like Toy Story. There's a new shiny object in town, and I've always said this, that the reason there's a class clown. He was a class clown. They were a class clown. It's never plural. Because if there were two class clowns, one class clown would kill the other class clown. So this is just childlike drive, and you just sort of put it in your head and go, "Oh, silly me," you know. But your attitude's perfect. Yeah, just.
Well, I heard you say one time, or maybe I read something you said, when you said something to the effect of, you had friends who were terrified of losing heat or something. In fact, it was something. Someone asked you, why aren't you doing more movies? And you're like, "Well, I don't need it." Or I forget what you said, but maybe I'll just ask you. Like when you stopped, you were like, "I'm done. I'm gonna hang out with my family." Like, did you have friends that were like, "I don't want to lose the heat. I don't want to lose the..."
My friend being
that's a definite thing of worry of comedians or entertainers or anybody, that I'm less hot.
Yeah.
And Lorne Michaels' quote was, "The minute you're hot, you can feel yourself getting less hot."
Gross.
But I swear to God, I'm from the other era of romance, and in some ways it's hurt me. I was, Bob Dylan and the Beatles, and it's all about the work. It's all about the work, and we were not allowed to do any commercials when I was on SNL.
It's hard to
and
make
even in the
money.
90s, I turned down at least $100 million in commercials. Just like you're not supposed to. It's artistic. It's not about being hot or famous or wealthy. It's about doing work that destroys people. It's very naive, and I regret all of it.
My dad this Thanksgiving, he couldn't stop talking about Pete Davidson. He's in love with Pete Davidson.
Your dad, okay.
And he's like, "God, this guy, Bert, did you see him on Seth Meyers? He looks great, first of all. Sober. He's getting
This is your dad.
This is my dad. He's getting all his tattoos, tats removed."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Really?" And I go, do you like his stand-up?" He goes, "He does stand-up?" I go, where did you
a fan
find
for?
He goes,
Yeah.
I love his Capital One commercials.
Oh,
And I was like, for real? He goes, the
Listen.
guy's fucking good. You know, he dated Kim Kardashian. My dad's a fan. If he met Pete Davidson, same way my dad loves Bill Burr. He loves him.
yeah, for sure.
And my dad,
get it,
like, he loves Rogan. When he met Rogan, he was like,
yeah.
he's so jacked. My dad's like an old school 1950s celebrity guy. Like he likes, if he's seen you on something, he can't believe you. Then he pulls you aside. But Rogan's not as tall as I thought he'd be.
Right.
And you're like, yeah, don't bring that up, Dad.
It's not. It's fun when someone like that's a fan of everybody. It's like that's exactly what you want someone to be like.
Yeah, it's like this is like. I didn't bring my assistant today because I was like, dude, I love you guys. Like this is like a treat for me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
anytime it's
Easy.
comics here, it's easier and fun and not as much prep. I'll tell you a quick thing. When I was at my high school reunion, one story was a guy was, Julie Bowen was back in town. We were dating, and she goes, "Do you want me to go with you?" And I said, it'll be funny. So we walked in and we wore a tag. We said, "Oh, that's right, Ben and J-Lo." So we walk in, and the first guy he goes, "You think you're fucking Ben Affleck?" And I go, all right, well, this wasn't a great idea. And then the night before the party, I was with like 7 guys I was pretty tight with, and we're all getting in a car to go to another bar the night before the thing. And it was probably the 10-year reunion. And one guy kind of stayed behind like this, and he's all fucked up. And he goes, I go, "Hey, you coming? Let's go." And he goes, all these people are like, "Oh, David Spade, he must have been so funny." I'm like, he wasn't funny. He's a fucking kind of an idiot. And I go, "All right, I'm going to get in the car if you guys want to meet there." And he just sat there, and I was like, he couldn't wait to just say, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah.
And the other guys were all cool. And in those scenarios are kind of weird because you don't want to act like you're trying to big time, because I do wear 9 watches. And they're all Rolexes. And I go, this is just what fucking people do. One time I did have a leather jacket, and I went back to my old comedy club, and it was $400. It was the most I've ever spent. And it looked like Fonzie. It was actually more like a dice one. And I thought it was so cool, and it was too big, and it was too heavy. And I have a bad neck, and so I'm sort of hunched over, and it's hurting me, but I have to be cool. So I walk in, I'm like, going to say it, and everyone's like, "Nice jacket, dipshit." I'm like, "Everyone's changed." And yeah, I changed. And it was the only time that the guy changed. And I was blaming everyone. I go, "Everyone's so weird." I'm like, they can't deal with a $400 jacket. I was like, "Shut up."
It was kind of funny. I was just in high school. I was just no girls, nothing. We were in the track team, and I knew like 3 people, 550 in my senior class, 10 Anther. I didn't go. So it's the 20th, and I'm at my peak. Wayne's World's out. Everything's crazy. So I just kind of half joking, they got in contact with me. I go, I want a helicopter, and I want to come in on the helicopter and come off the helicopter. I was kind of kidding, but sort of. But I ended up not going, and I found out that they hired someone to dress up as Garth, and then they're all in the gym, and hey, look, Wayne's World, Garth is here, and he did a little dance and stuff. That was for my 20th, but I wasn't there.
Oh, that would be weird. Fucking. I wrote a joke as you said that. I was like, I was doing so good last year. I went to other people's high school reunions.
That's fun. Just for adoration.
The thing I love about our job, is just coming up with the dumbest fucking thing. Mm-hmm. And I was gonna do this bit. I found Q-tips come in that blue little thing. I was gonna pull it out in the middle and just start cleaning my ears. Because people do that with toothpicks all the time.
Yeah.
And then go, "Oh, do you want?" Is that clear? But I don't know why. I just love the idea that there's my friends don't have that. My friends are married to a bunch of rules. Like I got, it's, I can't text with like my old high school friends because I don't know. There's not the freedom, you know?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. It's like, I think when you're untethered to society and you can text wild shit to people.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that with everyone.
Oh,
you know?
I have someone told me to tone it down.
Yeah.
Because I say like we talked in high school and they're like, "Dude, fuck, I got the kids here."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Are they reading your phone? Just don't read it out loud. What do you? You can handle this. You can handle it."
Yeah.
I've been on text change or email, chains.
They go
where
sideways.
They're going. I mean, they're going really downtown. Really, like if this gets out, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
Get off the chain.
But I get it when someone says the most foul thing you're not supposed to say. The joke
funny.
is that they're saying it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like dead baby jokes in the olden times.
Todd Glass is the best. Have you ever?
Yeah, Todd
of
Glass.
course.
My texts from Todd Glass are my favorite texts.
Yeah, could they
in the world.
I cannot tell you that.
Hey, this is the third time I've texted you. I swear to God, if you don't reply, I'm going to come to your house, inject AIDS into you, and light your house on fire and kill your fucking children. The next test. My bad. That was for my sister.
Good.
Yeah, he does leave good voicemails.
Do you know what he did last podcast? First of all, Todd Glass is the funniest man alive. Todd Glass and Mike Gibbons. You know Mike Gibbons?
I know Gibbons,
Mike
sure.
Gibbons made me laugh yesterday harder than anyone's made me laugh. I was talking about how Frankenstein was a really long movie.
The new one.
The new one. Have you seen it?
Haven't.
Okay. And he goes, yeah. And you got to watch the movie, but he goes, the first 10 minutes is great. Frankenstein's coming after Victor, and then Victor gets on this boat and then tells a fucking 2-hour story about his childhood. And he's like, why is Captain going, talk about the fucking monster. What about the monster? But Todd Glass came to my house. And he first and foremost, he orchestrates your podcast. Like you're not having a podcast with him. He is running a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
He brings a lantern, an oil-filled lantern. He lights it, lowers the lights, burns the pine cones so it feels like we're camping.
Yeah.
Lights are dark, has my assistant hit the lights every now and then so it feels like lightning, turns the TV into a window so we're looking at, so he does the whole thing like we're camping.
Yeah, he comes and stages it.
And at the end I say, if you want anything edited out, let me know. And he goes, I'm going to want things edited in. And then sent a list of things he wanted edited in. Can you edit this in to my fucking podcast? No one watched it. No one watched the podcast because we didn't talk about, fucking politics.
Yeah.
But God damn it, it was so funny.
Yeah, Todd did
We'd
go on the road together. And he would go, and we'd get to the green room and he goes, and one was example as you just talked about. What's outside of Chicago? Schaumburg? Great club. And he goes, do you like it? We walk in, he goes, I want you to see the green room. And I go, oh. And I go, yeah, a couch, chair. He goes, David, there was a fan back there. And I go, where is it? And he goes, well, I came before the show and set this is me. And I go, you fixed up the green room? And he goes, there was a rusty, it's just a bad look. And then dim the lights. They weren't on dimmers. So we got a little bit, we got some, and he did the whole thing. And I go, Todd, I swear to God, I would not have noticed one thing. I'm glad you did it. No, this is a green room. We don't expect miracles. And then he does the same thing. Anything he does with me, he goes, call my phone. When he had a podcast, I don't know if he still does. He was one of the first.
It's the hardest I've ever laughed. Him and Roy Scovel reenacting the Red Fox intro with Billy Crystal. You ever heard that? Hold on, you had to have heard this. That's one.
Is that where?
Hold on, you know that. So hold on, I can't believe I'm telling you this story. So Billy Crystal is young, and he's opening for Red Fox, and they're in Vegas.
I think this is
okay.
Do you know
this? I've heard, but I want to hear it.
And they go, listen, Red's gambling, and he's drinking, so we might be running late. You're going to need to stretch. If we need you, we'll let you know.
Right.
So Billy Crystal does his 10 minutes, looks to the side, and they're like, stretch. So he does 20 minutes, and they're like, stretch. At 45 minutes, they're still like, stretch. And he's like, people are getting up and leaving. He's at an hour and 15. There's maybe, from the crowd of 600, there's 135 people. Maybe 75 people in there. Yeah. And he looks to the side, and an hour 15, they go, he's here, wrap it up. So he's like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour, the man you've been waiting to see. He's, you might know him from Sanford and Son. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Fox. And the band goes, Red Fox hits somebody, goes, fuck this, I ain't performing for 75 people. Walks off, and the band goes,
there you go, fuck it, we're getting paid.
Well, that's they play the song on.
Yeah, they play the whole song on, and then they just go right into it. That's his closer. Yeah,
there's so many comics that are fucking hilarious that
are funnier than all of us.
That you don't know.
Famous.
That are not famous.
Andy Kindler, remember him?
Yes. Do you remember he would do State of the Union? Do you remember he would do State of the Union in comedy at Montreal?
Yeah, and what was he? What did he
do? He would basically roast the state of comedy.
Right.
And it was, and
Well,
you would
like
hope
the
to be in it.
anti-comedy, yeah.
You'd be hoped to be in it, and he'd just destroy. He hated Louis C.K. He hated, before allegations, he hated Louis C.K.
And he'd quote his act.
But everyone would show up to watch him roast comedy. That was the one time I went to Montreal.
And it didn't really pay off back then. It pays off now. Different things pay off now. From different things get picked up. Listen, the New Year is here, Dana. You've read all the papers.
I've heard about it.
January, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
And by your hair, I can tell you're excited.
Do you know how much product it took to get this cake baked? But now I've got a forehead the size of Rhode Island.
Listen, it's perfect time to get back into an at-home routine you actually love. One of the easiest ways to do that is by refreshing your space. And Wayfair makes it simple to elevate every room in your home, from bedding and mattresses to storage solutions for every space. Yep. Wayfair truly is a one-stop shop. As the seasons change,
gotcha.
Many people are focused on getting their homes ready for what's ahead. That can mean updating bedding, bath basics like sheets, towels, and even a new mattress.
Nice.
It could mean refreshing the kids' rooms to help them start the year more organized and on track. Or it could be an all-around home refresh with decor, storage, and functional upgrades.
David, Wayfair makes it easy with a huge selection of home decor, furniture, essentials for every style, every budget, from kitchen must-haves or easy weeknight dinners to work from home setups, desks, and office chairs. Everything you need is in one place. Even small updates like accent pillows, mirrors, and faux plants. You know what I'm talking about. Can make a big impact for
There's one behind you.
I know. I went on their site. I think this is a really cool company. I think I'm going to order kind of like a love seat or something.
For me and you?
Well, let's edit that part. Whoops. Cat's out of a bag. Get organized, David. Refreshed and back on track this new year for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair. Every style.
Every home.
I was watching Kathleen Madigan's special last night.
Yep.
It's so good. She is so talented. She's one of those people, my mom will send me clips of her. My mom's obsessed with Kathleen Madigan. And her material is, she's just, it's, I don't think enough young comics are working on finding their voice as opposed to getting clicks and selling tickets. Just
the wording, just the phrasing, just the way if you see a good comic and it's so thought out that it looks effortless and you go, oh my God, it's like a song. You go, oh, that's exactly perfectly done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Kathleen Madigan, Jackie Cation is Jackie Cation's her talking about her family. I love when a comic talks about their family, because you don't have to be related to that family to understand the thing. Kathleen Madigan has a joke about going to Target with her mom, and her saying she had a headache, and her mom pulls out a pill, and she goes, "Here, take this." And then Kathleen takes it. She goes, "Wait, not that one." She goes, "Mom, what did I just take?" She goes, "I don't know. What did it look like?" She goes, "I don't know. I took it." But like that, developing your voice is the important part of comedy. It's not selling tickets. Selling tickets is important, but when you have and that's something that when I started was like, I just want to do it long enough to find my voice. You don't find your voice for like 10 years. I don't think you find your voice until you're 40.
I think authenticity now, because social media, I think that's part of what your appeal is. The people, they know you. They feel like they really know you.
I overshared. I way overshared.
Do you feel like you told
But
too
isn't
much?
that part of, I mean, it's being vulnerable like that.
I go like this. I think we know the answer.
Because I watched the first bits on your last two specials, and one was you lost weight so you could see yourself getting blown. You were kind of disappointed. That was your opener.
I was shocked.
It's very, very
The first time I saw her suck my dick, I went, "Oh,
This is what you deal with?"
this is crazy."
So I'm like, this guy's being... And then the other one, Razzle Dazzle, was about ass hair being all intertwined. That was your opener.
So that's so okay. One second.
Open with your closer.
We talk about cheat codes.
Yeah.
Get them not to turn away.
More people should hear this. The first words out of your mouth.
It's a TikTok. Don't let them skip.
We're talking algorithms. We're not talking about comedy.
Yeah,
we're talking about
let them. Don't give me.
You got to hit minute to minute.
Dude, when I did mine, I go, I don't want to do the walkout. I'm giving them a chance to get lost.
Shout out to Norm Macdonald.
You fucking go, hello. You walk it, they go,
hey,
ladies and gentlemen. Or you just start with a cold open. Anything.
I can almost do the...
What did Norm do?
Well, they know your shirt
I can almost
thing.
do my opening jokes from all my specials. Secret time is... I said, guys, we're just going to get drunk and tell secrets. Secret time, sometimes I dry my asshole on the bed. Secret time. Secret time, sometimes I spit on the toilet paper, wipe my ass, call Mississippi wet wipe. Secret time. Those are the first two.
Right.
Then it was secret time. I took a shit so big the other day, and I took a shit so bad the other day, I made the guy in the stall next to me throw up. We were in Japan, so I thought he was talking to me. He was like, so I could, but
then people go, what's this
what
about?
is your overall point? I want to hear this.
But I watch people do a 3 to 5 minute sketch, and I go, that's not why I'm here. No offense, some are very good. Some are very good, but I'm not there for the sketch. I want to see your stand up.
Right.
I also don't give a fuck what city you filmed it in.
Yeah.
I don't care about.
I can't tell.
They don't care.
You're not the biggest mistake I watched. And by the way, I watch everyone's fucking special. I mean, I watch every special because I want to see what's happening and what people are doing because I don't want to do the same type of shit.
Yeah.
I've watched people talk about the city they're in. I love this city. This is a great city. You're not making the special for the people in the room. You're making it for the people there.
Right.
I said Denver in mine because I said Denver. I'm such a fucking loser. I said, I did a joke, and then I said Denver. I said, it's true about the altitude. Does it make you pee? Because last night I peed so far I couldn't clear the bed. It was some, what did I say?
What?
It was some...
From the bed, you peed into the bathroom.
Oh, I said if the altitude makes you pee because whatever.
What
Anyway,
I've done.
it wasn't even that funny. I couldn't make sense. But it was just a joke. But you didn't really have to know the city. But a lot of people do 5 minutes on the city, and I'm like, we're not here for the crowd work of the city.
The crowd work. Yeah, you can like what I've done. I did this in Cleveland on Hey Big Boy.
All these specials.
So, hey,
Razzle
big boy.
dazzle, hey big boy.
No, it was on Rootin' Tootin'.
Rootin' Tootin' is a great one. Hold on. I might call my next special Rootin' Tootin'.
Rootin' Tootin' is great.
Rootin' Tootin' is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
That's a great title.
And you got beer cans in your
Rootin'
holster.
yeah.
Rootin'
fucking-
Tootin'.
Yeah.
That is fucking hysterical.
Fucking-
Rootin' Tootin'. What I've done sometimes is because like in Cleveland for whatever reason, my opening joke, and I can't remember what it is right now, but wasn't popping the way I wanted
Hey,
it to.
Cleveland.
So but I knew the joke was funny, but for some reason it wasn't working. So I went out and I made a joke about Cleveland. And I edited it out and then started with that first joke, and it worked.
Yeah.
So like it's a city joke. I go, Cleveland, you gotta love a city like Cleveland where the people in the city define this city. There's no cities like that where they make up this city and they start cheering. I go, no. I mean, there's a couple. You've got Rwanda, Belfast, but yeah. And then the other thing is like, you know, I don't know. I've just watched enough specials. Like the best. Dave Chappelle's my favorite.
Sure.
I was going to ask you who you think is the current GOAT.
Dave Chappelle, in my opinion, he does zero wrong in my opinion. And I know that's not everyone agrees with that, you know, but like zero wrong. When he told the joke about hanging out with Jim Carrey on Man on the Moon, you've heard that?
Yeah.
And he goes, that's what I feel like when I talk to he's in character. I think it's talking to Andy Kaufman.
You kind of faded out there.
The trans people.
There you go.
That joke is brilliant. His kicker in the pussy joke is my favorite joke I've ever heard.
Is what?
Kicker in the pussy? He goes, I'm so dope.
Kicker in the pussy.
He goes, I don't even need to do this. I'm so dope. I challenge myself. I have a fishbowl, and I pull it out sometimes, and I just read the punchline, and then I got to write a joke about it. Right. I pulled it out this morning and said, kicker in the pussy. And then he misdirects, goes into a story about growing up around white people and what it's like to eat dinner at a white person's house, and they're making hamburger helper, and they, David, I need you to set the table. He goes in the bathroom. He doesn't want to set the table. The mom opens the door and goes, David, I apologize, but if you're not going to help, then you can't eat it. And he goes, they were talking about hamburger helper. So I kicked her in the pussy. I told you. And like, it's my favorite. I like, right before I did Lucky.
Is that another one?
Yeah, there's another one. Right before I did Lucky,
yeah,
I was like, yo, I was with Chappelle in Ohio. And we're partying. We're having a good time. We're just talking shit. It's just me and him. And like maybe Tony Woods might have been there, and like some other, like some comics touring with me. And we're just bullshitting. And I go, hey man, I hate that I'm going to do this to you, but like I got to talk comedy. I was like, you're, in my opinion, the greatest to ever do it. I was like, give me the secret to how you make a special. And he like looks around, lights a cigarette. And he's like, all right, here we go. And I'm like,
oh boy.
And I just sat there and I was like, oh my God. And so when I shot Lucky, I shot six shows.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
6?
Oh,
wow,
I do.
Wow.
I do 8 if I could. I do.
Wow.
I was going to ask you about that too, because I think it is an advantage. Because then you're not really shooting a special in a way.
Yeah,
you're just doing another set. But if you ever done one where you had one night only, one time
it's not
only?
the stress of.
I had when I did Secret Time, I did 2 shows.
Okay.
And by the way, I had sold 6 at the Troc, but you know it was 2 shows. It's I'll give you all the real numbers because I think this is interesting.
It's expensive to shoot a couple.
$325,000 at the time to shoot to shoot Lucky. I spend way more now on a special, but it was $350,000 to shoot Secret Time.
Was that one night? 2 shows.
One night, 2 shows. Okay. First show, the power goes out. They have to hold the audience outside. A thunderstorm rolls in. They're soaking wet. The beer thing clogs up, and they're miserable. And we're in Philadelphia, and I fucking bomb with a fine-tuned. I bomb. I mean, to the point where at one point I was walking and I stepped on the mic cord and I pulled the mic away from my mouth, like I went, and the punchline's this, and I went, God damn it.
Right at the punchline.
And my wife always executive produces everything I do because she's pretty intimate with my material. And I told her, I said, any flubs, just write them down. I'm sitting in the green room after that first show with my producer, Tony Hernandez, who's like, hey, we got one in the can. There's a lot of good stuff.
That's the first thing they always say.
Oh, they always say,
this is gravy.
You're playing with house money. You got this.
Leanne walks in and goes,
Done.
I go, were there any flubs? She goes, honey, that was shit.
Yeah.
She goes, I don't know what to tell you.
Unusable.
She goes, you know, because I love pressure. I love pressure. And she goes, you always say you like pressure. Well, big boy, it's on you now. You better not fuck up this next one. And my buddy Tony's like,
I love
Jesus
your wife.
Christ. He's like, should we do a shot? I don't ever really drink before I go on stage. Like I never, I mean, I have, but I don't especially if I'm doing a special. So I was like, no. And then Tony is like very wise. He goes, maybe we should get like a cup of coffee. So I get a cup of coffee. I go out and I do the second show, and I have what I can only say is I can quantify it as one of the 5 best sets of my life. And I walked away and I was like, I will never do 2 shows again. I will never do 2 shows.
Too much stress.
I go to the next one. I say, Tony, what does 4 shows cost? He does math. He goes, $50,000 more. I went, what?
Oh, I didn't know that.
You've already got all the fucking shit.
Just like housing everybody.
Yeah. He goes, $50,000 more. I go, Cleveland, let's shoot 4 in Cleveland for Hey Big Boy. And they're like, great. We do 4. One of the shows, I have mustard on my pants.
Right.
Oh, you can't use it.
And I go, who the fuck?
That's the name of your
No
next
one told you
special.
about matching.
No one told me.
Yeah.
I go, well, how did I get mustard on my pants? Leanne's like, you said you wanted hot dogs. And I was like, but why wouldn't?
Because it was on your dick.
Yeah, so I go, and by the way, I bomb the first. What you don't realize, and when you shoot a special, and this is like really in the weeds, that first show you do is kind of unusable. Meaning, all the cameramen and the director haven't seen the hour. They don't know what they're shooting. The second show, they're kind of dialed in a little more. By the third show, so that real 4th show, everyone
It's like rehearsal.
Yeah, it's rehearsal. So then the next year I go, I'm doing fucking 6 shows. I think I did 4 for Razzle Dazzle, maybe. But I did 6 for Lucky. I go, I'm doing 6. And I'll tell you, 6 is too much.
Too much stress.
I got it perfect. Well, but the best thing about doing 6 is I applied what Dave told me to the last 2. And those last 2 shows, that's all we used for those 2 shows.
And what did he say?
I'm sure Dave would share this with anyone if he told it to me. He said, let it be in the air. Don't try to dial it in to make it this. Let it be in the air and allow those moments, like in a comedy club, like those explosive moments to happen, and let yourself find them. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but he was saying, don't be married to it. Let it exist. And what happened is I did, pretty much the exact same show 4 times almost within, and then those last 2 nights I'd gotten it. We were sitting at the bar and my wife's like, you got it. It's done. We don't need these 2 shows. And my buddy Tony said, hey man, there's 2 stories I haven't heard you tell that I'd love to hear you tell. I know you can tell. Just why not? And he was like, you should do those on this next show. One was a Snoop Dogg story and one was about my dog putting our dog down. And so I threw them in and I changed up things. And those 2 shows, I mean, the things that I thought were the closers never were the closers, but everything, so doing 6 shows, I benefited from it. I'd like to do 6 for the next special. I don't know, but I'm not doing that till 2027.
Yeah. Well, you get rid of the tight eyes because I've seen even really good, and I've done a special, same thing. I had 1 show and it was just tight. Yep. And I felt like I had to get through my outline. Now, if you're in a club of 300 people and you do what Chappelle's saying to do when you're shooting your special. Yeah. You take things, we'll just stay here for a while. Oh, you like this story? And with me, if I'm doing, Joe Biden, if they're digging it, I'll just go for 20 minutes or 10 minutes. Yeah. But if I'm shooting a special, I feel like so. I mean, and you have a set list on them. Yeah, and you got to get through it.
I write it on. I'm really OCD. I write it on my stool. Yeah. And then I keep the stool heads from all my specials. They have
on the stool. I write it on a piece of paper,
and you keep it.
I write it in a paint pen in silver on the stools, and I name the special up top.
Oh, that's cool.
And I put my set list on the stool.
That should be your
album where are these stools?
In a fucking garage.
I know where mine are. All right, before Bert goes, ask him about his show. Freebert, is it?
Freebert, yeah.
Freebert on Netflix. And this is like a single camera, half hour?
Single camera.
Kind of like Tires then.
A lot like Tires.
Yeah.
I mean, not actually not
is it with
a lot
Tires?
like it. It's probably not as funny. But
we'll see about that.
No, Tires is...
what's the byline on Freebert?
It was...
the story.
It's... really just fish out of water. It's really about how I've always felt about myself is I am this big, loud personality, and sometimes I try to conform and fit in, and whenever I do, I very much fuck up. And it's pulled from our direct lives, meaning within the first episode, I go on a podcast and I say something very inappropriate about my daughters. Like with Isla, we were going to use this, but it already happened, and but Isla, I talked about when she got her period on Conan, and because she threw herself a period party.
What was she doing on Conan?
I was backstage at Conan, and Conan's like, "How are the girls?" And I go, "Oh, good. Isla just got her period." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "She threw herself a period party." He goes, "What's that?" And I go, "They all dress in red, and we have a red velvet cake, and she names her period, and we put it on the cake, and they drink Kool-Aid and eat pasta with red sauce." And he's like, "Are you fucking serious?" And I go, "Yeah." And they invite 2 boys, and they don't tell them why they're there. And then the boys are like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "What did she name her period?" I said, "Jason. She got it on Friday the 13th. He's like, "Well, can we talk about this?" I go, "Yeah." Every one of us want to make someone happy.
You just say yes.
And I tell the period. It ended up becoming a bit on a special that I did, but I tell it on Conan. And that night, I'm flying on the road, and Isla's watching Conan with Leanne, and he's like, "So how are your girls doing?" I go, "Good." I go, "Isla just got her period," and she hits pause. She goes, she's like 12 years old. She goes, "Yeah, do a lot of people watch this?" And my wife's like, "Yeah." She was like, "What's he gonna say?" She's like, "I don't know." And then she watched it, and she was like, "Yo." And then the next morning, my inbox was flooded, and it was all little girls writing in to say, "Hey, thank you for sharing that story. I've been freaked out about getting my period. Now we're throwing a period party." Isla became this like fucking feminist hero, so she was cool with it. But that is the premise in this show is I go in, I'd make a joke about my daughter Georgia, and it fucks her up at school, and then I try to right that boat, and I just make things way worse. Okay. And it's all you guys probably never experienced this, but like when you're a struggling comic with kids at a school where all the parents are execs and agents, and you just really feel like you don't belong. I remember this is how I remember Billy Crudup was at our school. and also
we had him on his podcast a little while ago.
Yeah,
Nice guy. Yeah,
he was at our school, and he was dating Claire Danes. He was married. He had been married to like some lady who was very famous, and they had a kid, and their kid was at our school. Nia Vardalos, Jay Chandasekar, Fred Savage, they're all the kids right at our school.
Sure.
And Billy Crudup and Claire Danes start dating. And we have a big picnic for the end of the year. And one of the parents took pictures of them and sold them to the Inquirer or to TMZ. And they came to me. And they're like, the principal, yo, did you take pictures of Billy Crudup and Claire Danes? And I go, no.
Maybe.
Why?
Yeah.
They go, you had a camera. I go, yeah, I'm a dad. I take pictures of my kid. And they're like, yeah, well, someone sold it for money. And I mean, we were looking around because I was broke. And I was like,
They wanted you to fucking
they're
say
accusing
they
you.
accused me of taking, and I liked Billy Crudup a lot.
Yeah.
Like he was the coolest guy to me out of that all the people at school. I would never fuck that guy over.
Yeah.
And I was like, but that when you're that much of an outsider, they think that you would take pictures of people
Sure.
to sell them. That's a little bit what this has. Is like I was an outsider, and I'm a guy who takes his shirt off. I drink a lot. Like, but people would say stuff to me at like school, like, well, Bert, we should have Bert host the silent auction, and they're like, is he going to take his shirt off and get hammered? And you're like, guys, I'm not the fucking. So like that's the premise is
Good.
fish out of water.
Good.
Sounds good.
It's good. I'm
Freebert.
really happy with it.
When does it start?
Starts January 22nd, and
Done.
The girls that play my daughters kind of steal it a little bit.
Good.
And they're so talented. Arden Marine is my wife, and then we got just this great cast of dudes.
Who is the woman you showed us? The young.
Ava Ryan.
Ava Ryan is. She plays Georgia, and this little girl Lilu is Isla, and this kid is, I'm telling you, untethered. Like she walked into the audition, her first audition ever. Walked in and she goes, "Which one's Judd Apatow?"
As a joke.
And no,
Oh,
just
she
go,
was
"Which one
I
is
actually-
it?"
thought she was.
She just heard about Judd Apatow.
No, because he was originally he was attached
I
as a
see.
producer.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And he left the project because I think he just changed up his career, and he was like, "I'm doing other things, whatever." I don't know. But he was like, I am. She goes, "Okay, my brothers are fans of yours. All right, how do we do this?" And I was like, "Just come over here." And she was like, "Bert," and I was like, "Hey." She goes, "I like this guy. All right, what are we doing?" I mean, just
How old is she
there's
at the time?
she's I don't know. She's got to be like 8. No, it's 10.
It's like a Dakota.
She said we had this scene. I mean, like, I won't give away too much. There's a scene where I fuck things up at dinner table, and everyone leaves, and it's just me and her, and it's awkward. It should be like and cut, and this kid decided to go on a fucking rant, like a pump up speech to me, and there were so many versions of a child getting in my face, going, "Don't let those motherfuckers change you. Don't let anyone fucking change. When you fight a bull, do you run away from it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "No, you run right the fuck
And
at
you're
it."
just improvising
And
with
I'm
the
like-
audience.
I'm like sitting there watching
love
this
it.
kid. And then she's like, "Have a sip of your beer?" I go, "No. What? Who the fuck are you?" She just is like, she's just a real spirit. And she, I mean, her improvs were so funny that we kept the vast majority of them in. I mean, she has one improv that I can't really tell because it would give away so much. She has one improv that I didn't even know she did. That as I was watching the final episode, I fell off the treadmill laughing. This kid is so, and Ava is so. Ava, the whole story rides on Ava, so she carries it on her shoulders the whole story, and it's the kids are incredible. Yeah,
Great.
it was a cool experience. I'd do more in a heartbeat.
How many you
6,
do? Okay.
and I like acting. I never thought I liked acting when I did The Machine, but like I really enjoyed it. I enjoy it a lot.
Well, that was my last question. The Machine, like, because people do indie films, want to do indie films, comedians want to put them together. You have a period of time away from it. It seemed like it was a big success, but what did you learn from it? Like, if you did a second one, how would you do it different, if anything?
I would make it shorter.
The film?
The film entirely. I would make it shorter. That's the number one thing.
How
I
long
think
was it?
It was. I think it was like 2 hours.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. I think it was long. I make it shorter. I make it for less money. And
How would you save that money? Just by being more economical with the cameras and stuff?
Wildly. Right now, I think, okay, this is a big question. I think movies are going to die. I think if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, we can say goodbye to movies in general in the future. Movies will be like the way people listen to vinyl records.
Or are they too expensive?
And what will substitute?
They're too expensive, and there's no way to make money off them. And to be honest with you, you could do a reality show. Me and you could host a reality show for Netflix, like a reality competition show, The Fattest Baker,
and it'll do better.
Right. It'll be so much more economically fine. And me and you will make a ton of fucking money.
Yeah.
If me and you go to Netflix to make a movie, we'll maybe make $300,000 each.
Yeah, it's hard.
And then all the money's going to go into the budget. There's no back end anymore. You don't get points on anything because you're not
on streamers. You don't. Yeah, it's true.
And I got to be honest with you, David. If I saw this kid, they were building a fort. These 4 kids, they were in a tree and they were building a fort, and one kid fell out of the tree and knocked the wind out of him. And I watched it maybe 20 times, and I laughed for a solid 20 minutes. Me and you could not make anything funnier than that, than a child falling out of a tree.
Yeah.
It's the fucking hardest I've ever laughed. So in order to do a movie.
You mean reality and things that are cheap, and things that are real.
And I know people are getting upset right now going like, hold on, don't say that. No, but you changed it. I hate to say this. The person watching this, you and me, we're all complicit. We stopped going to movie theaters. And that's where the money's made. Yeah. That's where they make money on a movie is in the movie theaters. We stopped going to movie theaters. I had every intention of seeing Leonardo DiCaprio's new movie, One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
Every intention of seeing it in the movie theaters. I didn't. I could have.
When's the last big comedy that made a lot of money in theaters?
I haven't seen.
I can't think of
a long time. I think the last mega one was Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey, like mega.
Yeah,
that's going.
The Hangovers did well.
Hangover did. Hangover.
That was 2012, 2013. But in the last 10 years, I know what you mean.
Even
and it is also the conceit of funny people in a movie. You're already kind of behind the 8 ball a little bit.
Yeah.
If it happens by accident, I find myself laughing at Christoph Waltz in Glorious Bastards was hilarious.
Yeah.
And Django Unchained. But yeah, comedy's tricky that way.
Comedy's tricky. And listen, I was talking to a company that's like, figuring out $10 million for movies. So every movie is going to be roughly like, 2.5 around there.
That's tough.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Now, for $10 million, you can do 6 episodes of a TV show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So all right. So then we get 6 different things we can put out there. Yeah. The streamer, I think things are changing so quickly right now that like I don't know if I will never be a part of another $35 million movie. I doubt, unless I get cast in something. Like it's just there's no way to make that money back.
That is a big budget. Yeah,
that's a crazy budget. Yeah. And you look at like Frankenstein was $150 million, and it was on Netflix.
Maybe it's making. I don't even know. I don't know how it works, but yeah.
Netflix has a lot of money.
But also, we have this weird ability where we can talk for 1 hour and maintain an audience, which is what you'd want to do in a movie, right?
Yeah.
And we can also make a ton of money for doing it on Netflix. So part of me is like, my dad used to go, don't think because you're good at one thing, you're good at everything. Yeah. Don't think because you're good at comedy, you should open a restaurant. Yeah. Or you should, he goes, stick with what you're good at. So I'm good at stand-up, so I'll just keep doing specials.
Yeah.
Until they want me to not do specials. But even specials are fucking tough.
Yeah.
Because you look at YouTube, and YouTube, they're just as competitive as Netflix.
Oh yeah. Just release them on YouTube.
There's when I did Secret Time, there was maybe, I'm gonna be generous, maybe 57 specials released that year. Right? That's how many. Think about it, right? Netflix.
Yeah.
More than one a week.
Amazon Prime.
It was one a week.
How do they all do well?
One a week, and then some other people release it on YouTube, but not a lot. Maybe 7 people on YouTube.
Something's got to give.
Yeah. So it was easy to at least get your head above water with a special. Right. And then next year there was, let's say there's 70. When I released Lucky, I'm guessing there were 1,000 specials released that year.
Between all of them.
Am I right?
Between
all ecosystem and releasing it on YouTube.
Yeah, and so to stand out is so tough that like when I release Rootin' Tootin', there's gonna be
Rackham. Rackham is another one.
there will be easily probably 3,000 specials released that year, and so So yeah, I don't know. I'm really fascinated to see what happens with this business.
Wow.
Yeah, your mind is amazing the way you process show business. Let's just for a second, right as we mic drop this, you got your half-hour show on Netflix. You've got a current special, and then many other on Netflix. You've got your tours starting up.
Yeah.
Going to go to Europe, playing a lot of arenas and the Wisconsin Center, like big rooms. What else? You have your cooking show.
Yeah.
And you and Tom still have two
Bears,
cave,
One Cave.
and you also have the Birdcast?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, am I
Christ.
missing
Written
anything?
behind me? How the fuck?
I don't know. You remember everything.
I don't know. I just kind of going through my head. But it is amazing. I just say you're
Good
a
job.
force of nature. It's really remarkable to watch. Really,
Freebert?
Freebert.
And you're
January
having so much
27th.
fun with it. I
I
can
love
tell.
it. I'm the happiest person alive. I mean,
You
really,
might
honestly.
be.
I will. You know, I thought Tim Dillon one time said to me, I was having an anxiety attack, and Tim goes, "Why?" He goes, "It never gets better than today." I said, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "Hey, buddy, no one's told you to quit drinking. You're never supposed to make this much money. Your wife loves you. Your kids love you. Your parents still alive. Your sisters are doing great. Everything
You'd kill for
today is
this.
the greatest. You'd kill for this. Today's the greatest day of your life. You got a TV show coming out. You got movies lined up. I don't ever need to work again. I got all the watches I need. I don't care about cars. Like, holy shit, today is the greatest day I'm ever going to have. Tomorrow could just get worse. Today is fucking awesome."
Very wise.
10 years ago,
Very wise.
you would take this deal. It's beyond anything you think of.
10 years ago, if you had said, "Hey, let me tell you your life. You're gonna first of all, you're gonna hang out with Dana Carvey and David Spade for the afternoon." Okay, that's number one.
You're in.
But they're gonna talk about the project that you're doing for Netflix. They gave you a ton of money to make a TV show, and you'll be doing arenas while you're working on tour. And just so you know, every fucking Thursday, this black guy's gonna come in the room and fuck you in the ass. Now, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it, but every Thursday you got that. But you get all the other stuff. I go, I'm in. I'll take the black guy too.
There's our.
Glad I'm
I don't know
not
why I
like
had to make him black.
It's all right.
It's size.
2025.
Thank you, Bert.
I love you.
Thank you,
Great
Bert.
time, buddy. Hey guys, if you're loving this podcast, which you are, be sure to click follow on your favorite podcast app. Give us a review, 5-star rating, and maybe even share an episode that you've loved with a friend.
If you're watching this episode on YouTube, please subscribe. We're on video now.
Fly on the Wall is presented by Odyssey and executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Heather Santoro and Greg Holtzman, Maddie Sprung-Kaiser, and Leah Reese-Dennis of Odyssey.
Our senior producer is Greg Holtzman, and the show is produced and edited by Phil Sweettech.
Booking by Cultivated Entertainment.
Special thanks to Patrick Fogarty, Evan Cox, Maura Curran, Melissa Wester, Hillary Schuff, Eric Donnelly, Colin Gaynor, Sean Cherry, Kurt Courtney, and Lauren Vieira.
Reach out with us any questions to be asked and answered on the show. You can email us at flyonthewall@odyssey.com. That's AUDACY.com.